Maybe. Hey everybody. No stream yesterday. My bad. Deep in it on the working stuff.
We have these really amazing Italian sandwiches.
We had Italian sandwiches too, which was super distracting.
They're vegan.
But today, my hands. Today, we are going to work on, yet again, the wooden scaffold project. We got a few more magnets to do. I'm kind of just looking at it right now. Not that much to worry about. Things are already getting modded. Those are magneted. The broken one. Is it? That's set. That's always set. Magnets need to be added here. Yeah. We got some scaffold support added on. I can clean up the tip of that. So it's coming together, and I'm really happy with what we're getting done. That needs some magnets. That's done. That needs some. That needs some. The rest are done. That's exciting news. Also, I got this really cool new sweater, so I feel really fantastic. Thanks for asking. The lights are not turned on. Oh wait, I have the lights now tethered to the iPad rather than the phone. Because I'm clever. This button. Ooh, look at that. Reset, make sure it's bright. Ooh, even better. Yeah, there we go. That's all I can do. That's how clever I am. Welcome, welcome. We're hanging out, we're crafting. We're going to play some music in the background while we chill and craft and glue and get this project across the finish line as fast as possible so we can move on to the next project and then the next. Okay. Take some of the tape off the magnets. Welcome, welcome. We're hanging out, crafting away. Oh, this tape is vexing me. There we go. So I had the tape placed on over the magnets to make sure no other magnets would pull them while they're drying. The Lost Woods remix. There we go. Sick. So yeah, right now we're putting in horizontal magnets so that way they have a nice little snap to each other. They're not meant to hold each other up as much as just to help prevent them from falling down. Oh, this one's finished? That's exciting. Because I'm further ahead than I thought I was. This one could be glued in a little bit better. I think I can worry about that once I start putting it together. The things that digital sculptors don't have to worry about. Tape and magnets. Glue those. Glue magnets into those. Glue magnets into those. And glue magnets at the top of these. Great. What? That was weird. Felt heavier than it needed to be. That was that way. That means this. But I want this way, which means this. And to make sure that I got it right, it should work upside down. Great. So we just glue magnets into these little holes. Easier said than done. Always a challenge. Don't know why. It's not true. I do know why. It's because the magnets love to escape. It's the whole point of all this tape. Always use other magnets to help things snap into place. Makes life a little bit easier. Oh snap, Tyler's in the chat. Didn't see you there, buddy.
What's up, Tyler?
There we go. This one's all set to dry overnight. And then that will be ready for top planks.
Luna's passed out. She's talking to the mothership.
Luna's passed out.
Yeah. Face down first. And then same as the little kid next to me on the couch. Do you see him? Yeah.
I do.
Are you happy at that?
There's a garbage truck outside.
Of course it is. It's Friday. They come like 5 times today.
Yeah, garbage trucks come every day of the week now. Except for Sundays. Dang it. Which magnet did it go to? That's not terrible. A little repair. Oh yeah, we're having a pretty good Friday.
What's that look for? What was that look for? Who's judging me over here?
Our cats are judging Allie, which is always a good sign.
Battery a little low. You're having a great Friday as far as I can tell.
Yeah. Good.
No complaints.
A little battery low, but that's about it. Is everything upside? Is this right? The camera's upside down. Fun. If I flip you, just like that. Siri, is it set now? There we go. I swear I know how to use this thing. How are your Fridays going? Not bad. Might be the first super relaxing Friday in a few weeks. Nice. It's good to hear. A big glue? Yeah. We all need a good Friday. Lots of corners coming loose. Don't know why. There we go. Let you dry. There we go. And that's set to dry.
Both of you are going to the VET
Thought it's-
tomorrow.
Oh, we're going to the VET tomorrow?
It was rescheduled for tomorrow. We'll talk about
What do
it.
they need to do at the VET?
It's their annual exams and then to check on their bladder health.
Oh.
They're gonna hate it, but it's good for them.
Yep.
She also may get blood work done, we'll see.
We'll see if the vet is brave enough to hold her.
Oh god, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
But also, I might see if we need to give Snape Zyrtec.
We probably should give them Zyrtec, both. We're talking about drugging our cats before we get them to the vet because they're a hassle.
No, I want to also know if Snape needs to take Zyrtec because he gets bad coughs too.
You should probably take a little, not a lot.
They just take half, that's all.
Yeah, she needs to take, what was it, 2?
Half. No, half once a day.
Oh, Zyrtec.
Yeah. No, they're gonna get drugged up tomorrow morning.
Interesting. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Yeah, you know?
It prevents them from having anxiety. No one likes going to the doctor.
Alright, this guy. Which one is it? This one. So I'm gonna cut this plank, this glued plank off the top. Try to do it as carefully as I can to not ruin the piece. Stick some magnets in there and glue it back on top. Also, I want to clean this up. The easy task before the difficult task. Look at that. Look at that. I'm so talented, guys. Put a couple nail holes in there. Look at that. Talent. You can buy it. Okay. This side.
god, Adam Savage is popping up in my algorithm.
Good.
How did that happen?
Because Adam Savage is amazing.
For sure, I've just never watched one of his videos, so I'm like, how did that
How
happen?
dare you?
I watched them with you, but not on my account. So how did it happen?
Allie's bad-mouthing Adam Savage.
Oh wow, you are twisting my words around, sir.
There's a lot of glue right here. It's easy for the knife to just bounce off. It's hard to see, I'm sorry. And because the plank is so close to this one, I'm gonna have to be very careful tearing through right here.
Say, what do you think the little boy can is going to do to you? Every time I put the kin down, he like flinches.
Yeah, he's a cat. He flinches.
Oi, it's not about you. Do I not know anything? Talk about it.
This corner is vexing me. It's interesting. That was not as clean as I was hoping. The flimsy, what is it called? A tavern called the Flimsy Frame that uses their scaffolds. Alright. About right there. Then we take some magnets. Put a little pressure, not a lot, just to see where it is. So I'm just putting a little bit of pressure to get a little bit of an imprint. I know, I'm right-handed and I put the camera on the right side. What was I thinking? Yeah, You know, Tyler, sometimes I have my moments. Other times, like Wednesday, I just break a piece. There's a lot of glue here. It's gonna be hard to tear it out. Does it fit? It fits. It fits. Great. Ooh, yeah. I should put the magnet in before I put the top in. Oh, this is the wrong way. I knew that. There we go. Great. Then I take, I'll take this one. Put it on and let it dry. I need to do some patch up paint right around here. Kind of see some of the pink. That's okay. Let that sit right there. Oh, this one doesn't have all its magnets yet. Great. Next one. That's not gonna hold. There we go. I'm gonna get more tape. Where did I put the tape? There it is. There we go. Top. All right, so the next step is going to be putting planks on top of these frames that are finished with their magnets. And we're going to end up with essentially pallet-looking platforms. It's the step before adding the legs. Thankfully, we have most of them already cut. Make sure they're all fine. This has a mark on it, which means it's just slightly off. Okay. Oh, not even. Okay, so that's fine. Great. All about the same length. Those are the legs. Black is top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I am just putting glue on the top frame so I can place down the planks and it just falls into place. Really, if you skip the magnets, the horizontal magnets that I'm working on, this is so much faster, so much easier. I would say the magnets probably double the amount of time, if not triple. It's rough, but it's a feature I want. Take my nail, kind of just bevel the edges a little bit. The two ends, we want to be as straight as we can have them. And then everyone in the middle can be as wild as they can be. crooked opening there. Go straight. Straight E. There. And well, bam. So how we're going to do this, and that should hold them straight. Ta-da! Pallets! Do I have a pen on me? Thought I had my pen. I have a pen. Not the pen. The pen is on lunch break, apparently. Alright, so we just take a normal pen. There we go. And we literally are just going to draw nails. So we're going to put one here and one here. Just puncture, puncture. Great. And now we're going to repeat that everywhere where the beams cross each other. Even on this one that's still drying. Be totally fine. Boom. And it kind of has a weird curve to the nails on this one because the wood in the middle has a curvature, and it's kind of cool. There we go. One of these is loose. There we go. This one's dried nicely. Yeah, it shows expansion and contraction. Exactly. That's what it was meant to do. Didn't you know? There we go. Well, I just punctured a hole, so we'll worry about that in a bit. Now, because this one's mostly dry, I can show you on the sides, we also want to put some nail holes. There we go. And it's got that nice nail hole texture. So the piece that I just broke, that's fixable with some glue. There we go. Bam, little patch. It's super easy to get a little bit of detail like this. And honestly, I always hear my players talk about the grain in the nails when they look at it. It's just, they admire that aesthetic and look. And it looks very detailed because it just, with a pen, I drew lines on foam to look at like wood. And I put nails on there by poking holes with a pen. And my players love it. Okay, let's take a look at this piece, which broke. It's all dried up. It purposely broke there. It accidentally broke here. But it stands and it's fine. Just don't put a mini right here. I think that's okay. If I was to go through my stockpile of foam over here, and grab this piece down here. Oh, no, even better, right over here. Yeah. If I put a support beam here that's meant to be broken off, that would look interesting. Cool. And that's going to dry. And once it's dried, I'll actually chop this up somewhere around the halfway point so it's less weight pulling on it. You can just put some nail holes in here without breaking. There we go. Boom. Look at that. Well, you look at that. You know, sometimes you do a good thing. Sometimes you can just do it right. All right, so this one, we want some side support. Something like right here. There we go. Put the nails in first, yeah. Look at that. It's gonna be nice. It's a nice little mod. Helps some stability, makes the thing look great, you know? Be cool if those nails, be cool if the lost nail was a world building element. Blair walks on a piece of nail. What is the glue that I'm applying? Premium wood glue, water-based PVA. Yeah. One piece at a time. No, I think I can put one more thing in here. Let's see. Another skinny piece. Cut this in half to get a skinny piece. Needs to be about a ½ centimeter. And by science, you mean memorized path to success. Then yes. All right. Put some glue on that. Not that far down. There we go. And once that dries, I'll cut off that tip. Is that the right direction? Think so? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my older pieces don't have all the details that the newer ones have. So I'm trying to make sure they all match a little bit. There we go. Getting so close to having a full complete set. this side. And the bottom planks aren't just meant for stability. In play, they actually count as cover. So that's important. Important. We want the things that are important to last forever. Don't you take away my cover, or else I will quit this game. There we go. Cover. It's kind of cool seeing the pink on top of the finished paint job, or the old paint job at least. There's that, like, you see the modification vibe. This is some of my older ones with the ladders built in. These are going to be considered the top pieces. Modded. It's modded, you see? He put the mods in it. Okay, this one is dry and has horizontal magnets ready to go. So what we need to do is get vertical magnets going with its legs. So to do this right, I need to find my magnets. Here they are. We want to use a finished piece. Why does it wobble? I don't know. Finished piece, and we want to use magnets at the top. Boom. That is the direction that we have to go. We need a few more. There we go. We just have to determine which direction is up and down for these. So we start by putting a set of these magnets in this leg at the same direction, and then we match these to this one. Let me go turn off an alarm. Okay. So we start with, put in a hole, put in a hole. It's in the middle. Great. And doing this now means we don't have to cut a plank up and hide the magnet later. So this is the direction we want to be using. We only need to go one magnet deep. So let's just put a little pressure. There we go. Just cut this off a little bit and we can stick it in. some glue. Some more glue. Okay. One magnet deep. That's all we need. And in the same direction. One magnet deep. Come on. That is up. That is down. Honestly, for how dented it is. Let's do that. Pull that magnet out. Put this one in. There we go. Put a little more glue. Use foam to do it, not metal. There we go. Put glue up here. I don't know why, but it was kind of coming apart. I think the music stopped. So, this is supposed to be the top, that's supposed to be the bottom. How do we test this without ruining everything? Put a piece of foam on top. And it connects. So, what I'm going to quickly do now is glue it right in here. And that is how I get a leg in there. Now we just do that a bunch of other times, and because it's live stream, I can't just cut. So we just gotta do the work. right? All right, so we gotta make sure it lines up. You know, because Amazon's got to deal with Bethesda now with Fallout, let's make sure this works. Yeah. It would be cool to see Skyrim come to a series, and it would instantly outperform Rings of Power. In the ratio of people who watched it and had complaints. Because as much as like there are hardcore fans of Skyrim and they'll be picky about the lore, they're far more forgiving, I feel like, because people just want to see it come to life. Whereas like Lord of the Rings, you drastically, like, everyone just cares about the lore because that's all people have had for so long. There we go. Nice little top. Stop stealing my glue. There we go. Double check which side's which. Those horizontal magnets. They be hungry. Technically been going for an hour. We've been going for 69 minutes. This should be the top. This should be the bottom. Do a test. Yep. Great. Three of 4. This leg, I think, is just a hair thinner, maybe a millimeter or 2 on each side.
I'm gonna steal your stream here for a second.
What did I do?
I'm watching Jensen Ackles. He's interviewing with another actor from like the early 2000s.
Uh-huh.
And they're just kind of talking about like their experiences on set as actors and like learning how to act while they're like booked on shows, and I'm just like, you don't need to know how to act really to book a job.
No, acting classes, like, okay, 101, sure.
Yeah.
How to public speaking, sure. How to present yourself, how to have empathy for another character. I'm saying like basic.
But some of them didn't even have that.
Basic understanding. That's all you need.
Yeah. But it's just
The fact that so many actors just learn as they're working is crazy to me.
Yeah, because like the guy that Jensen is being interviewed by, he was talking about how him and Jensen did the show Dark Angel together, and they were doing a scene together, and he was so mad that he didn't have more lines to like express what his character was feeling, and the director had a conversation with him, and he's like, yeah, the whole point is that you're choosing not to speak, so you should be thinking about all the things you want to say but can't be. And then so there's that, and then Jensen talking about how he would never like prep his lines in a specific way because he always wanted to be able to be like loose and flexible, and it's just funny because like those are the things I learned before I quit acting, and I was like, I knew what I was doing.
Yep, you were.
Yep.
But everyone was telling you no.
Yeah. But I could have done a scene with Jensen and he would have loved me because I do it the exact same way he does. Know your lines, be present, listen.
Yep.
Bounce off the other person.
That's what we do when we play D&D.
Yes.
It all comes back around to D&D.
Yep.
I'll make it.
You'll make it.
Don't test me. I'll make it come back around.
I'll make it.
All right. So that should be up. Yep. Great. Okay, that should be up. Yep. Constantly double checking before gluing.
Jensen said if he can tell his scene partner is just waiting for their cue, like their moment to speak, he'll change the line on them purposely.
That's funny.
To mess with them, to make them be present.
All right, so we glued 4 legs in. So this is the first the first ever, because you're here, you get to experience it. This is the first ever fully complete piece, modded prior, magnetically modded prior to like everything else. Like all these other pieces, I have to add magnets post completion because I just had them without magnets, and though they're really cool, having them without magnets led me to not grabbing them to play D&D with because I knew they'd fall over and stuff like that. The couple that I did have magnets with, which were an experiment, I always grabbed them because they led to stability on the battlefield. The horizontal magnets that you see in there, those are new, and those have like two importance to this whole thing. One, let's say this has got legs. The whole point is when I put them next to each other, they kind of hold each other up a little bit better. I'm surprised this is working, but they kind of just hold each other a little bit so we don't knock them over so easily. Second, I want to, you see, this is limiting. The ladder's on the inside, which is cool, but it's glued in and you have to have a hole at the top, and I don't want a hole on the top for everything. So the idea is to make a few ladders that will go on the side here, and they just snap onto the magnets. Though the magnets are kind of opposites, I'm curious to see my solution for the ladders. I think if I gotta look up what metal, like thin, like knife cutting thin metal I can get that I can glue to the ladder so it's universal no matter what. That would be cool. But then I can just hook up a magnet ladder to the piece and you can climb that, no problem. Dual purpose. So this one I'm very proud of. I do want to, you know, put the little support beam there and a support beam here. You know, that'd be nice. But overall, I consider this part of the build absolutely perfect. My leg's a little crooked. Wonder if you can morph some chicken wire into a ladder shape. I'm pretty sure I could, but would it look right? I'm trying to think of any wire that I have laying around that I can grab to test. I do. So this wire I used to help make my floating islands building, where I have a central main solid rock and 3 little ones coming off, and they were coming off of this. So if this is magnetic, it's very flexible. If this is magnetic, I'll use this. It's not. My sparkling water. so cool. Check it out. Check this out. Ready? Snaps on. Snaps on. Technically, snaps on. Ooh. Wait. I got the solution. We could do this. If this works, oh, there's going to be limitless builds. Okay, so I only have one other piece ready with horizontal magnets. And it's a little messy because it's my first test. But I can just grab it. Okay, let's take this off. There we go. This piece. There we go. Oh no. It doesn't hold. It's coming down, everybody. So, what we need to do, quick, build the supports. Okay, get all these pieces of metal out of my way. And the only other available one is the broken free leg. Oh, interesting. I can't get it. Oh, because it's... Do I have horizontals? No. Okay, if I lay it sideways... There we go. I mean, that looks janky. But I would totally put this down on the table. Because why not? I think I just broke a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Look how janky that is. But it would do. Just call that a little hiding nook where people can come down and climb, or maybe there's some goblins waiting here to grab you. Oh my god. Oh. I mean, it's kind of better. Try crossing this bridge. That's so funny. But when the pieces are done, you know, I could have a middle one with some legs and support. And it'll actually be built. Glue on my fingers. So, yeah. It's coming along. Oh, hello. It dried together a little bit too much. This is not fully dry yet, just enough to be annoying. This was a successful little crafting session. We got a lot of the pallets now. Oh, my view is so satisfying. Here. Let's see if I can. Look how satisfying this is. We got some pallets. We have scaffolds, that's the word. We got frames drying over here. It's so satisfying to look at. It's great. Put a little bit of research and thinking into the ladders. I think I'm only going to make 3 ladders, because they could be scattered around. And then I also have these ones that have ladders built in that can be stacked in the right places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sick. Coming along. We'll be able to get to that tree model soon. Oh, man, it just looks so good. I'm so satisfied. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me for the last hour and a half while we put together all these pallets and one full scaffold. Heck yeah. Tomorrow, Saturday, so sometime tomorrow I'll stream, probably earlier than later, assuming I have nothing else scheduled. I don't know my calendar. But I'm gonna I try to stream Monday through Friday, 4:30 Pacific. I have an alarm going off telling me I have to go. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, afternoon, evening, and of course, have a great night.